Yo, what up? Welcome to Mo Boxing No Problem. I'm host Emirates Jr. I'm joined by my co-host David, aka Sports and Tunes, and we got a special guest tonight. We got an amateur boxer representing Team USA out of El Paso, Texas, Kayla Gomez. How's it going, Kayla?
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. First question we got for you. I'm sure you get asked this all the time, but we always like to know a boxer's backstory. So, at what age did you get into boxing, and what got you into boxing?
I got into boxing at 9 years old, and I saw a documentary on Marlena Esparza in the Olympics. And I was like, damn, that's like cool. And especially low key, like my family was kind of like aggressive, like always talking about like street fighting and stuff. And I was like, wow, like how can I do that, but like in a good way?
Uh,
So
yep.
I got into karate first, and that was like a non-contact sport. I was like, it's kind of boring. And then I got into boxing, and I was like, dang, this is cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
that's what's up. I think that might be my 3-year-old daughter. She's always like, "You want to play fighting?" So she might get into combat sports down the road.
Oh, for real? She
Yeah,
Yeah.
aggressive too.
she's aggressive too. So she's got to find that avenue later on. And then Kayla, what's the name of the gym you train out of? And what's the atmosphere of the gym? Is it a lot of people trying to go to Olympics, trying to go pro, or a good mix?
I train like at a pro gym. Like there's a lot of pros there. It's called Champ Camp on Rojas in El Paso. And I just like the atmosphere, I can play my own music. I'm usually like the music player, so it's cool in there. And yeah, like we spar all the time. Or there's like a lot of coaches, whether they're pro or amateur, and we all help each other. So I like that. We're all helping each other grow in there. It's pretty nice.
Great. Like the saying goes, right? Iron sharpens iron. So you got a lot of people with that pro
Exactly.
mentality. You get better.
Yeah. You have to be able to learn. I'm always trying to learn, whether it's from different coaches. So,
That's good to hear.
and also different places in El Paso. Like I'm also trying to support other El Paso gyms as well. But like that's mainly like my gym. So.
You're good too. All right. And then Kayla, I know you've been a fighter even before you got in the ring. I saw the video that ABC7 did on you and your battle with epilepsy and how you overcame that. Can you tell us what you remember from that experience?
Like I said, I do remember like little things like when I feel like really bad or dizzy, I was throwing up, or like I was always like in the hospital when I was younger, but not too much. I'm glad I don't remember like the feelings. I just remember like what I went through. So, I mean, I don't even remember it. Like I just like kind of like am past it now. So when they talk about it, I'm just like, boxing this, boxing that, but I forgot about all of it. So that's
Mm-hmm.
it was a hard time, but I'm already past it, and I'm growing into boxing, and that's another like there's a lot of trials in boxing too, so I guess that's where I get my heart from.
Yeah,
Nice.
100%.
Way to bounce back.
Thank you.
And then Kayla, how did you get the nickname The Truth?
So my mom gave it to me because I would be sparring, and like obviously it's like a male dominated sport, and I would be sparring with boys, and I'd be like, dang, like you look all girly and stuff, and you get in the ring and you beat my boys up, and I'm like, dang. So my mom was like, she's the truth, la verdad. So
No jokes.
yeah,
Yeah, fits you perfectly. So good job,
thank you.
mom. There, you nailed it.
Yep.
And can you tell us a bit about your amateur career? What have been some of your biggest accomplishments so far?
So 2021, I believe I won the Pan American Games, and that's like a door into Olympics. So like that's like you have to win the Olympics to even qualify and to get into Olympics. Basically, like that's like once you win that, you're set. So I won that, and I'm also a 14-time national champion, and I've won gold internationally 5 times in Mexico,
Nice.
in Poland, in where was it? Colombia, Ecuador, and Pueblo, Colorado. I beat China recently last year.
That's the truth right there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
impressive resume, I gotta say. And you just
Thank
added
you.
another accomplishment. You're the first female to win the Texas Golden Gloves, from El
Yes.
Paso. So congratulations, Kayla.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be able to say that and have that accomplishment now?
Well, especially so young, like I'm barely 19 years old, so the first female from El Paso being so young, it's like crazy. I didn't think I was like the first one. So when they told me, I'm like, dang, and I'm so young too. Like it's crazy. It's crazy motivation. Like low key, I was just gonna like compete this whole year, not compete this whole year, just learn. But now I just want to compete. Like I just want to fight now.
Hands on.
So
Let's go.
Let's go. And I know the next step for you, you know, you're gonna represent Texas now at the national level. So you're doing the national
yes,
Golden Gloves. What's the timing for that, and where's the tournament going to be held?
it's May 6th in Pennsylvania, I believe.
So yeah,
All right.
Chester, Pennsylvania. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty stoked. Like representing Texas and another national title awaiting.
Yep. That's
yeah.
right.
And
Show
it's
them how.
soon too. Like usually, like I like fighting. So like when it's like far away, like last year, I know nationals for Golden Gloves was in August. So now it's closed back to back. So my condition is gonna be up the roof. I'm like excited.
That's right.
Yeah, show them how it's done in Texas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom too. I think my mom was the first female to compete at state in 2019. So it's dope. Me and my mom used to do it together.
Damn. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, powerful mother daughter duo right there.
It's in the
Yeah.
blood.
It's in
It's
the
cool
blood.
because like she does things. She like works out really hard and she'll be like, "See, I did that. So if I can do it, you can do it." So I'm like, "Damn,
Yep.
like I gotta run up that big ass mountain because you did it too."
100%.
Yep.
So it's
and
cool.
and then how do people react when you tell them you're a boxer?
They're like, "You like you're so girly. I would never think you're a boxer." Or like they don't see my muscles and then I flex and they're like, "Oh shoot, like you got big muscles." And I'm like, "Yeah, like I have to work hard."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sweet. And then
So it's cool.
can you tell us some of the places you visited because of boxing and what have been some of your favorites?
I think Colombia, like it was dangerous. It was so beautiful. Colombia was so green, but like I said, it was really dangerous. Like everywhere we went, I had to go with like guards and stuff everywhere. Even to go run, there'd be like guards on the opposite ends of where I ran. But it was beautiful. And I would say also Poland. Poland's like it's like vintage, like old
Mm.
times. Like all the buildings are like bricks and stuff, and it's weird. I liked it. So Poland, Colombia, and then the U.S. I like going on the East Coast. Like it's pretty cool over there too.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Do you don't mind the cold in the east?
No, because like I said, I live in El Paso and it's so hot all the time, and I hate it. So it's pretty cool. And we never get snow over here. So when I go and there's snow, I'm like, oh damn. And everybody's like, you like the snow? We hate it here. I'm like, I like it. So,
Nice. We had a comment here from our boy K Rod. It says, "Yo, just representing."
hey,
So what
what's
up, K
up?
Rod? And then Kayla, the Olympics are right around the corner. 2024. Is that one of your goals to represent Team USA in the upcoming Olympics?
Yes, yes, that's one of my goals is to represent Team USA. Um, there's a lot of politics going on right now, so I mean, I'm just working my butt off to get there, and yeah, so I'm hoping I get to do that. If not, I'm Mexican, so the Olympics is like I have to do Olympics, so I might go like, either route. I don't know.
Yep, you
So
got options. And
yeah,
then Kayla says, "Salute Kayla from Albany, New York, by way of Florida, and Chicago Bulls better than the Lakers and trade Russell Westbrook. Much love, LOL."
thank you, I appreciate it.
And then Kayla, speaking of like pro, I know that's after the Olympic run, that's kind of like the next step is for you to turn pro. How soon after the Olympics do you plan on turning pro?
Probably right after. Like I don't want to wait. I just want to like do it because if I wait, then I'm gonna have to get back on track and I'm gonna have to wait longer to get a fight. I just want to go right away and turn pro and just show out. It's gonna be dope.
Mhm.
Like I'm used to nationals, honestly, where there's like 6 rings and like everybody's like focusing on different things. But this last time I fought Golden Gloves and it was just one ring, I felt so hyped. Like it was different. It was a different feeling. So I can only imagine the pros. So with the music and stuff, I'm gonna be hyped.
Oh man, it's gonna be an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Super lit.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you guys.
and then I read that I think one of your interviews you had mentioned that you were already kind of sparring with like Michaela Mayer, who's
Yeah.
kind of top rank. So do you have an opponent in mind that you would want to share the ring with in the future?
Um, there's a lot of new champions in the runnings right now, but I've sparred a lot of like the big girls, like the big champions and everything. I sparred Michaela Myers when I was before the Pan American Games when I was 112. And
Oh,
much respect to her. I did really good though, so it made me like really like excited. Like wow, like I'm this weight class and I'm doing good. Like so, I feel like I want to be like Amanda Serrano, like win in one weight class and then just keep going up.
that's right.
So I don't
Pound
really
for
got a
pound.
specific fighter. I just want to like take over divisions like her.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Okay, got a comment here from a salute from Bruce Gas Boxing. It says salute Emma Boxing, no problem. Thanks for checking us out, Bruce. Appreciate it.
Salute.
And then is there a specific venue you want to headline one day?
it's like on them big cards, or like be on an undercard maybe like with Gervonta Davis. Like that'd be dope. Like he's probably like the face of boxing right now. So I would like to just hurry up with the Olympics just so I could be on one of their cards. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I mean, and I gotta
Yeah.
agree. I
Any
mean,
specific venue you'd like to be?
I don't know, probably MGM.
MGM, Vegas.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Mecca. Everybody
Yeah, so
tells us
that's
the
probably
Mecca.
one of them.
Great. And then when it's all said and done, Kayla, what do you want your legacy to be? Why do you want to be remembered in boxing?
As like a champion, I've never given up, no matter like any adversity. Because like as a fighter, people don't really care about your feelings. It's like you winning and stuff. But I want people to know, like through whatever, I'm a hard worker and I never back down to nobody. Like I said, like when I win these big weight classes and people talk and stuff, I want to be like, damn, like that girl's small and she's fighting at this weight class and she's winning. Like she has heart. There's like a Mexican heart, so always keep going and keep showing the world that you can do it. Especially the first female from El Paso. Like I know we have other pro fighters in El Paso, but I want to be like the one to really make it out and like like be a unified champion. People be like, damn, like if she can do it, I can do it. And right now is my journey. So I want like to inspire little kids now to be like, dang, like she's like us. Like we see her around the gym. I see her training. This is like my come up right now. Like you can do it. You see how I train. And then when I'm up there, they can be like, dang, I was really watching her train. I can do the same thing. Have more female fighters or more male fighters in the industry. From
Yeah,
my city, hopefully.
that would be awesome, and you're
Yeah.
definitely paving the path for the future. So
Yeah.
you're on the right track. And we got a question from K-Rod, kind of along those same lines. It's if PBC invested more in women's boxing, do you believe that will skyrocket more names in women's divisions? So, would you think women's boxing would be bigger if PBC was, putting marketing dollars and investing in women's boxing?
Not just PBC, a lot of promotions, honestly. I see that with a lot of promoters. But it is coming up. Female boxing is coming up. But like you said, I mean, yeah, there needs to be more females.
Yeah, and I know right now Matchroom is killing it with women's boxing. They really
Yeah,
promoted. Top Rank only has 2 female fighters right now in
yeah.
PBC.
Like I said, it's like slowly growing. But yeah, there needs to be more. But like I said too, like there isn't a lot of like people right now in the box, like pro boxing. Like you see the girls and stuff, and we really don't know who they are. So I feel like our young generation is barely coming up into the pros, and I feel like we're gonna make like a statement soon. So
Yeah, and I think with social media too, that helps because you guys can now
yeah,
promote and market yourself and reach that audience. If the big guys don't want to run the reels or advertise it, you guys can do it on your own.
yeah, exactly. Because especially how we train as a female, people are like, "Dang, you train like a guy." And it's like, yeah, like I do the same thing.
Yeah,
So,
speaking of training with guys, we had other female fighters on here, and they mentioned how difficult it is to get good sparring, and they
yeah,
often have to spar with the guys. So you find similar situation for yourself.
yeah, it's like a pros and cons to it. Cause like I get hit hard, and I'm kind of used to getting hit hard from a guy. So when I fight and they hit me, like sometimes I'd be forgetting to move my head because I'm like, damn, like I don't feel them hit me like seriously, like I don't feel like the girls hit me hard. So that's like it's like a con there, but pros is like I get like I'm used to getting hit hard. So and even the technique, like you start like adding what they do to you, like their style or whatever. So that's cool.
Nice. And then when it comes to your preparation, do you watch a lot of tape on your opponents when available, or do you kind of just leave that up to your coach and you just focus on you?
I think that's my coach. Like my mom, like actually this last tournament, she was like, "Oh, the girl you're fighting, like she's a coach or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I don't care. And
Mhm.
like I feel like the more experience I've gotten, I'm just like learn to adapt to my opponent like the first round, I think. So
Okay.
I leave
And
that to
then
my coaches.
there you go.
Yeah.
And Kayla, have you had any major injuries because of boxing?
One time before Pan American Games, uh, I hit this girl with an uppercut, but her elbow, like she caught it with the elbow, and my thumb kind of like it fractured. It hurt so bad, and I couldn't really tell them nothing on Team USA because I know like they were gonna get like take me out if anything, you know. So I was just telling them like, oh, like my thumb just hurts. Can I tape it? But like the whole time, it hurts so bad. Like I remember fighting against Mexico actually, and I would hit her with the right really hard. And it would hurt me too. Like her head would go back, and I was like, ah, that hurt me too. So
Oh
every
man.
fight I had to ice it right after. It hurt so bad, but it's good now.
Nice.
Nice. All right, then we got K-Rod with another comment here. It says, I think PBC can explode women's boxing. I think it's all due to marketing and just putting the risk of certain fights to be placed on the consumer interest, plus 3-minute rounds will be better.
Yeah,
So
3-minute rounds most definitely. One of the fighters recently they told me like, don't you guys fight 2 minutes? I was like, no, I was an elite. We fight 3 minutes. So I feel like we should fight 3 minutes. It's too short. 2 minutes
yeah,
rounds.
we're hearing more and more calls for 3-minute rounds. Let's make it
Yeah,
happen.
I know some professionals that they spoke out and they got 3-minute rounds, like Marlena Sparza and some people. But I would like to do 3-minute rounds too, because I mean, women are emotional. We like to like knock each other's head off, so that'd be cool to watch for more.
Yeah, sometimes we get better action in female fighting.
With girls, yeah,
Yeah.
girls get all emotional and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and we're getting like the bigger fights right now. We got Katie Taylor, Chantel Cameron
Hmm.
Yeah,
happening.
exactly. I would like to see like Amanda Serrano fight Katie again, or what's it called, Alicia Baumgartner. I would like to
Yeah.
see that happen. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, sign me up for both. We got a comment here from Junior Perez. Says, a great job. I hope one day we get to meet you. Family Gomez, your dad's fam. All right. For sure. And then who's the hardest puncher, Kayla, that you've been in the ring with, either in sparring or in a pro fight?
You said what? I'm sorry.
Who's been the hardest puncher you've been in the ring with, either in sparring or in a pro fight? Or amateur fight in this
Um,
case?
Probably this one girl. She was on the Daniela. At nationals, she probably hit me the hardest. Like I get hit with guys, and like sometimes with girls, I'm just so confident. I just come like aggressively because girls don't really hit hard. And she hit me with the overhand. And I was like, damn. Like, all right, she hit pretty hard. But as in a guy wise, like obviously guys, no matter how hard a girl can hit you, a guy can hit you way harder. So I don't know his name, but every time he hit me, I swear I saw black.
Oh
But
snap.
I was like I said, us as females, we are emotional. So I got mad and I was like hitting him as hard as I could, and he quit before me in the second round. So I was like, thank God, because he hit hard.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. And
Nice.
then K-Rod backs you up. Amanda versus Baumgartner will be epic.
yeah, for real.
Two queens. Let's get it.
Yep.
And then Kayla, who was your favorite boxer growing up?
Growing up, honestly, if I'm being real honest, like I usually tell people like names and stuff, but I didn't watch boxing. Like after watching the documentary or whatever, I just wanted to box and learn how to fight. But I really never like watched boxing too much. I just want to be the best like in myself. And then when I started to watch boxing, I would just like pick things from different fighters, but I really never had like a favorite fighter except for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was like dope. I loved his like aggression and like he was just entertaining, like boxers can box and they're really technical and stuff, but sometimes it's a little boring. So I like kind of intense fights where it's like, damn, you know.
Yeah, I remember when Tyson was like, don't take a bathroom
Yeah.
break, don't blink.
Yeah, you can't even blink like the first round, it'll
Anything
like
can.
knock you out. So it's pretty cool. And right now I feel like is Gervonta. Like I like his technical skills and stuff, and like his knockouts are pretty intense, so I'll watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
And then K-Rod says, Kayla, can you please honor a Mexican versus Puerto Rico matchup in your boxing career?
Can you
Well, stay
please?
tuned to the national gloves. It might happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I mean, Mexico versus Puerto Rico always produces boxing classics. So
Right? Yeah, for real.
love to see another one added to the list.
Yeah. But like one thing I hate though is like when people like add our race to it. Like when it's like there's a good fighter that's Puerto Rican and there's a Mexican fighter, it's like it's not even about race, it's about how good you can fight. Like why are people going against our race, you know? That's a good
Exactly.
fighter right there, you know? So
Yep.
I agree. And then Kara says, I know Mike Tyson's former training partner out of Albany, New York, Tony Marshall. He trained with him, his camp for 9 years. He's a very good fighter with lots of knowledge. All right.
All
Yes.
right.
So
cool.
his partner. All right, cool. And then Kayla, who do you consider to be the number one pound for pound fighter today in both the male and female boxing?
As of right now, I'd say Katie Taylor. And as a male, I feel like Gervonta Davis right now. He's like pretty popular in the sport right now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to fight him. So
And it, especially if he wins this next fight, they'll definitely keep him up there.
yeah, honestly. And I feel like he will. I'm Team Davis just because Ryan hasn't fought in a long time. And I don't know, Gervonta's been active and yeah, I think it might go towards him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see
Well,
it.
we'll see.
And Kayla, as you mentioned, you didn't watch a lot of boxing fights growing up, but do you watch a lot of pro boxing fights now?
Yeah, I do. Like now I do, cause like it's really popular and stuff, and yeah, I do.
We got a lot of great matchups happening starting this weekend with Benavidez Plant, and we got Haney Lomachenko, Tank versus Ryan Garcia. Of all the fights that have been announced so far, which one are you most looking forward to?
The Ryan Garcia fight was Gervonta Davis, just cause like it was exciting. Cause last time I thought honestly that guy Rollies was gonna beat Gervonta, and he was doing pretty good, and he just got knocked out, and I was like, damn, I want to see that. So
He fell into the booby trap.
yeah, I did. I was like, dang, I'm not doing that no more.
Man, and that's another thing with Tank is like when he knocks somebody out, it's like a viral knockout. Those things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dang, that's like consistent. That's been consistent. So I don't know. I'm not really thinking Ryan's gonna take it. To be honest.
And then Kayla, what do you like to do outside of boxing? What are some of your interests and hobbies?
I like to like be with nature and stuff, like just like hike or I always like working out. I feel like when I barely got into boxing, I thought it was just gonna be boxing, and they were just like, "Oh no, you gotta run too, and you gotta weightlift, and you gotta do this." So I kind of fell in love with weightlifting and training. So I don't know. I like to like weightlift, be with my dogs, and just be with family and friends.
Nice.
Great hobbies. And then next question I got for you, Kayla, what's the best piece of advice you would tell somebody that wants to take boxing more seriously and have an amateur career like yourself?
Boxing seems like fine and dandy, like butterflies, and like it's all gonna be a straight road to success. And there's gonna be trials, humps in the road, and you have to know that. You have to know that you have to stay consistent. And for me, it's spiritual. And just keep going, because like there's a lot of people out there that will tell you this and that, and you're gonna be like, damn, am I good? Or and you just have to be selfish and actually want it. I know some people that really want it, and some people that just want it because of somebody, like their mom or something. And it's like, no, you gotta be selfish. You gotta do it for you, and you gotta do it with a passion. Because if you're not doing it 100%, boxing's a jealous sport. You're not gonna get anywhere. So
Right.
that's what I learned.
That's right.
So true.
Stay consistent. Don't let nobody tell you can't. Don't let nobody influence you, and stay focused. If you believe it, if you have that vision, you do it. So
yeah, as Waller used to say, speak it, believe it, receive it.
Exactly.
And the final question we got for you, Kayla, it's not really a question, it's more so opening up the floor. What's the message you want to send to your fans and supporters?
Thank you guys so much, because I go to like 5 to 6 nationals in a year, and that's really expensive. So when you guys help me, whether it be support, whether you just like send prayers or financially help me, it helps a lot, because it's not just me, it's my mom, it's my team. So it's really expensive. So thank you to all of my supporters, all of my sponsors, and everybody that continues to support me. I love all of y'all. So thank you guys.
Awesome.
Stay tuned, everyone.
Everyone stay tuned and follow her Instagram. You can see it here on the banner scrolling. It's Kayla_Gomez _. So make sure to give that a follow. And you won't miss anything on her boxing career. You'll find out when she goes to the Olympics and when she turns pro.
Yep. Thank you guys.
No problem,
Oh,
Kayla. Thank you so much for making
Look
the
at all
time.
muscles.
Thank you. That was an honor. It was an honor. It was pretty fun. So thank you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
salute.
tell your mom thank you. You know, special shout out to your mom who coordinated this interview
Yes.
and made it happen.
Yeah, salute to the Hefa.
Thank
Salute
you.
to the Hefa. All right, bye, Kayla.
Bye,
Have a
good
good one. Take
Good
care.
one.
You too.